seagulls on beach clothes. Hit records like Pete Roll, Pete knows we go hard for the people. We go boom, ha, boom, ha. Let me see the hands in the room, ha, ha. Like a winch on the boom, flies by the moon, fly. Boom, ha, boom, ha. Let me see the hands in the room, ha, ha. Like a winch on the boom, flies by the moon, fly. 2-9, boom, ha, boom, ha. And the beat go boom, ha, boom, ha, boom, ha. And the beat go boom, ha, boom, ha, boom, ha. And the beat go boom, ha, boom, ha, boom, ha. And the beat go boom,
For Imprint, you get more than promo products. You get the certainty of personal service, design expertise, and unmatched quality to make your moment shine. Visit forimprint.com.
For Imprint, for certain.
Welcome back to Red Deer, Alberta for the fourth and final quarter-final of today's opening day of the 34th CCAA National Championships. I'm your match commentator Michael McCall, and this is going to be a fantastic matchup between the hosts, the Red Deer Queens, taking on Vancouver Island University Mariners from Nanaimo. The action will get underway shortly. Still waiting, unfortunately, for the starting lineups, so we won't be able to really get the broadcast up and running until we have those done. But I'll take this opportunity to welcome everyone along. I hope you've enjoyed the day's action. It's been fantastic so far. We kicked things off. Mount St Vincent University Mystics from Halifax beat St Clair Saints from Windsor, Ontario 1-0. Elan de Garneau from Quebec City beat Concordia Thunder on penalties after drawing 1-1 after the 90 minutes. And then the third quarterfinal just wrapped up. Ahuntsic Eagles coming away with a big 5-1 win over Brandon Bobcats, and they will play the winner of this game between Red Deer and VIU. VIU. I'm going to give a thank you to the major sponsors of the tournament this year: Holiday Inn, Tourism Red Deer, Pattison Media, for their generous support. And we'll be back with the action once we have the starting lineups.
Now introducing today's starting for the VIU Mariners. Starting with number 1, Hayden Thorpe. Number 4, Emma Thornton. Number 5, Katie Musselman. Number 9, Mary Hugill. Number 11, Gaia Creed. Number 13, Courtney Ingram. Number 14, Hannah Wagner. Number 15, Erin Jensen. Number 16, Maggie Thurby. Number 21, Rihanna Narduzzi. Number 23, Brooke Ingram. The head coach for the Mariners is Bobby Taylor. And now introducing for you the starting lineup for your Red Deer Polytechnic Queen. Starting with number 1, Jessica Stewart. Number 4, Ava Ballett. Number 6, Grace Smith. Number 7, Chloe Fitzsimmons. Number 8, Olivia Lundell. Number 9, Sane Uyama. Number 10, Paige Kauflesh. Number 15, Peyton Eric. Number 17, Kyra Ramicki. Number 18, Kennedy Van Aragon. And number 20, Yuri Umino. And the head coach for your Queens is Maz Pero. And now I ask that everyone please rise, if able, and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem by Maria.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us commands. Car t'embrasser, porter l'épée, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Welcome back to Red Deer, Alberta for this fourth and final quarter-final matchup. It's VIU Mariners from Nanaimo in Vancouver Island taking on the hosts, the Red Deer Queens. For VIU, led by head coach Bobby Taylor. In goal, number 1, Caden Thorpe. Number 4, Jada Cammerman. Number 5, Emma Thornton. Number 9, Mary Nichols. Number 11, Mary Huggle. Number 13, Maya Creed. Number 14, Courtney Ingram. Number 15, Hannah Wagner. Number 16, Erin Jensen. Number 21, Avery Henderson. And number 23, Jade Dillabo. We think that is the numbers. They are slightly different from the official roster, so we'll see once the game gets underway. For Red Deer Queens, led by head coach Maz Pero in his 6th season in charge, the hosts line up with in goal number 1, Jessica Stewart, number 4, Ava Ballon, number 5, Grace Smith, number 7, Zoe Fitzsimmons, number 8, Olivia Lundell, number 9, Seen Furiyama, number 10, Paige Kirflesh, number 15, Eric Payton, number 17, Kyra Remecki, number 18, Kennedy Van Aragon, and number 20, Yuri Umino. And coming into this, the Mariners with a 10-1-1 record, winning the one game they had in the playoffs. They're ranked 4th. Red Deer Queens unranked with a 10-4-1 record, 2-1 in the playoffs. They lost the Alberta Championship game, but they will be out to put in a good performance tonight. They're wearing the all-white with the green numbers going from left to right in this first half. Sorry, blue numbers going from left to right. In this first half, VIU Mariners in the all blue with the white numbers and trim, and the big star Mariners on their chest.
Andre. Back up a little bit. There you go.
And just go into slight radio silence, sorry, while we just kind of fix the numbers for VIU. So apologies for that. We're back now. I think we have fixed the number situation with VIU. The initial roster numbers that I had does seem to be the jerseys that they're wearing and not the official team sheet that was completed for some strange reason. But we are back underway. We're 4 minutes into here and we're still scoreless. And it's a fantastic atmosphere here at Setters Place. A good crowd out for this one. And they're really trying to cheer the hometown crowds on. Dillable, touch inside. It comes back now to Thornton. She'll go back to Mary Nichols. Courtney Ingram now. Gets a return pass here. Marner's enjoying a lot of the early ball as the cross comes into the edge of the box. It's cleared by the Queens, not too far though. It's won back by Mary Huggle. Ingram with a through ball for Cameraman to chase down. Marner's enjoying the possession in the early going. They're trying to get the breakthrough to silence this home crowd. That is going to certainly be easier said than done. And that pass cut out well there from Hannah Wagner. Dillable gets past the first, can't get past the second, and it's mopped up by Kyra Remeki at the back. Queens struggling to get out of their own half in the early going here. Remember, if you want to get in touch during the broadcast, you can do so on X at AFTN Canada, AFTN Canada, or AFTN Canada at hotmail.com. If you want to let us know where you're taking the action in from this evening, any shout outs for any of the players or teams, will get through your messages over the course of the broadcast. That's Jessica Stewart with a kick out for the Queens. It's won back right away though by VIU. That through ball coming through from Emma Thornton. Throw in up the wing, chasing down by Jada Cameraman. Cameraman, the only VIU player to make the 2025 CCAA All-Canadian team. Dillable plays that forward, looking to get it to Thornton. Cut out again by the Queens, but again their clearance doesn't get too far. And the danger's going to come back in here from VIU. Nichols forward there to Jensen, that little touch to the outside, can't get kept in by the Mariners, and now Red Deer will get a chance to get a little bit of respite and get their first attack of their own going. Furuyama sent crashing to the deck there. Now Red Deer will get a chance to launch one into the Mariners box for the first time this evening. That challenge bringing the Red Deer fans to their feet. Free kick though, cut out by VIU. Thornton, just a little bit of miscontrol there, almost pounced upon by Yuru Omino. Ball forward from Eric Payton. first real touch of the game for Caden Thorpe in the Mariners' goal. Thorpe, fourth year with the Mariners, and like so many of the players on this Mariners team, had a lot of good experience the last couple of seasons in League 1 BC. Harbourside as they were, Nanaimo United as they rebranded for 2025, and that's been a big advantage for Bobby Taylor. She keeps a lot of this group together for this summer. 2025-2024 Pac West Coach of the Year, and she was the CCAA Coach of the Year last year as well, and nominee this year, but that one went to St Clair Saints' Steve Vagnini. But Taylor knows that advantage that it gives her team having them over the summer, getting that chemistry, especially for the rookies that come in. You see that a lot in the BC soccer scene. The colleges, the universities that have their players playing League 1 do seem to get a little bit of a knock-on effect. Maybe the best two examples of that are at UBC and Trinity Western. And that one's cut out here for the Queens. It's a nice through ball, in and goal, and an important last-ditch tackle coming in from Maya Creed to deny Steve Furuyama. She was trying to make space to get the shot off, but Maya Creed there. Big challenge coming in from the 21-year-old defender. First corner of the game, and it goes the way of Red Deer. Past the 10-minute mark, it's been a fast-paced start from both these teams. Red Deer starting to get a little bit of a foothold in the game now as the corner comes in. It's not a good delivery though. It's put wide before it can even get into the danger zone. A good opportunity. Finished to nothing for the hosts. Bobby Taylor clearly a challenge to our Mariners side to get out on the front foot here, and that opening 5 minutes was just VIU pressing hard, pushing forward and putting a lot of pressure on this Queen's defence, but they held firm, they survived it, and we've seen that in a couple of games so far. And now it's Red Deer looking to come into their own in this.
Central Alberta strong, baby! Woo!
Red Deer have never medalled at the CCAA Nationals. VIU Mariners have won it in the past. Back in 1993 when they were Malaspina College. Also won a silver back in 2019 and a bronze in 2022. And Bobby Taylor has been long time in charge of this programme. Maz Pero in his 6th season, previously an assistant coach here at Red Deer as well. And he is the 2025 ACAC South Coach of the Year, adding to his 2022 honour in that regard. And Red Deer had a fantastic conference season as well. We're unlucky not to get to their championship game, but they're having to defend here. Mariners trying to bring it down from Cammerman. She can't stop that from going behind for a Red Deer goal kick. Jada Cameron, the 20-year-old from Nanaimo, just in her 2nd year. First year at VIU. 2nd year in college, making the switch from Tarleton State in NCAA Division 1 down in Texas. Didn't play the 2024 season after making that switch, and she's had a stellar campaign here for the Mariners, who are on the back foot here. Furuyama trying to take that off the foot there. VIU standing firm at the back. Long ball forward, that's asking a lot for Dillabo to chase down. Slightly overhit there from Maya Creed. And we expected this one to be a fast-paced affair, and that is how it has played out so far. Red Deer, as mentioned over the regular season, played 15, won 10, drew 1, lost 4, 46 goals scored, 12 goals just given up, and 6 clean sheets in there as well. They won the bronze in the ACAC Championship, getting through their quarterfinals with a 2-0 win over Keano Huskies. Then they lost in heartbreaking fashion to a 90th minute winner to Concordia Thunder in the semi-final, before winning that bronze medal game against SAIT 2-1, having trailed to a 16th minute goal. 2 second half goals from Lindell saw them win bronze. We saw the hosts last year, Capilano Blues, coming away with a medal, winning bronze, and you can't dismiss how important home field advantage. You don't have to travel. You've got friends and family here, you know the pitch, you know the town, and you want to impress on home turf, and that is definitely what Red Deer will want to do. Reminder for anyone just joining us for this game, if you're unfamiliar with the CCAA playoff format, the winners of this game go into tomorrow's gold medal semi-final, but it's not it in the medal hopes for the losers. They go into a bronze medal quarter-final tomorrow, which would be against Brandon Bobcats. And there's still hope for all the teams going into game 2, and that's what you love about the CCAA. Challenge coming in there from VIU. Delabo, big block there from Remeki. Delabo again. Gets a return pass going out wide is Jensen. Still Delabo for the Mariners. She tries to cut that inside. There was no one there anyway, but it was cut out well by Umino. The turn and the shot comes in. Eric Payton getting that one clear. Cameraman now. Good well out wide. Gets past the first defender, cuts it back nicely, looking for Emma Thornton. Queens get it clear. Now we get a chance to break with Amino, and they're breaking forward in numbers here if they can get the ball through, but it's well cut out and broken up by VIU.
God, VIU!
And that pass there from Jensen just rips away for Cameron, and it breaks up again for this Queen's defence. Good crowd in the bleachers, just having a little look down either side, and there's a good turnout for this one, cheering on their hometown heroines. Nanaimo want to come and be party poopers, the VIU Mariners. Jensen, her touch inside almost fell nicely there for Thornton. Comes now to Huggle. The shot comes in, that's easily dealt with by Jessica Stewart from the Red Deer goal, the 5th year from Gull Lake in Alberta. It's also the goalkeeping coach for this programme in the past, wanted to come back and play one more year, returning to the programme this year, having previously played for the Queens from 2013 to 2016, so a big break for Stuart, but she's come in and added a lot of experience to this side, and when you're hosting nationals you need that experience out there. He tries to bring that down. VIU win it back though. Jensen trying to thread that one through to Cameraman, but over, doing a good defensive shift. So Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons, rookie out of Edmonton, played and started in all 15 of the regular season matches. Mariners still pushing here for the opener. Forward to Jensen, takes a little flick off her into the arms of Stewart. And the clearance, or the goal kick out from Stewart, trying to find Van Aragon. Looking forward now, the Queens. Oh, that was almost a through ball there to play in Grace Smith. Well cut out though by VIU. Dillabo forward to Jensen. Her hold-up play's been really good in this one so far. Cut back there from Cameraman, and it's cleared. Ava Ballon with the clearance. VIU keeping the pressure on. Past the 20-minute mark. That first 20 minutes has flown by here. It's been a very electric start to this final quarter-final of the day. A place in tomorrow's gold medal semi-final against the Hoonstick Eagles awaits one of these teams. Umino now. Coughless, touch backwards there for Lundell, and she'll get it out to the far side. Back to Lundell, and she's getting forced back here by Emma Thornton. Furuyama getting the ball. There's a little touch on her there, and she went to deck, but nothing for the referee to give the foul on there. And it runs through to Caden Thorpe. Long ball forward, it's not dealt with by Ballon there, but coming over to mop it up is Payton. Temperature right now in Red Deer, it's been a pretty steady 3 degrees for a lot of the afternoon as Mariners here get the shot in to the near post, but it's dealt with easily again by Stewart. So it started off chilly this morning in the minus conditions, but we've been at +3 for much of the day, feeling like -3 down there. So Red Deer will be a little bit more used to these conditions than VIU. Nanaimo and Vancouver Island, known as one of the warmest parts in all of Canada for an average temperature, warm falls, warm winters over on Vancouver Island. Past the midway point now of the first half, still scoreless between Red Deer Queens and VIU Mariners. Mariners have been the more threatening so far, and that decision goes against Cameraman. Now it's going to bring a free kick up to break this up for Red Deer. That loose ball breaks for Emma Thornton. She cuts inside, thinks about the shot, goes for it. Doesn't get a lot of power on it. And Stewart again, more than a match for that. VIU looking the more likely here. Ball just a little short there, cut out by Wagner. Cameraman making a nuisance of herself with Fitzsimmons, and Red Deer now get a chance to break it out. As has been a lot of the story of this first half, when Red Deer do get the ball, try and get some attacks going. They're closed down very quickly by the Mariners. They're not giving them much time to think on the ball or to get much going. And they're not finding a lot of space out there. Smith brings that one down. It's going to go all the way back here for the Queens. Payton, her pass forward cut out by VIU. Dillabo now. Erin Jensen cutting inside once again. This time she's not able to get the shot off. Broken up well there from Olivia Lundell. Now this one played forward to Grace Smith. Battling on the left hand side, but the Mariners come away with the ball. Smith, another one of the seniors on this Queen's attack. As Furuyama not able to get the shot out, plays it out wide. Inside now to Kofflesh. She can't get the shot off either as she's closed down quickly there from Maya Creed once again. I think that's going to be the issue that Red Deer have with this solid Mariners defence. They do not give up a lot of goals. 8 in the regular season. And the first real chance of the game, the shot coming in there from Sein Furuyama, and Thorpe getting down low to deal with that one. That brings the Queen's fans to their feet here at Setter's Place. It's been a fantastic day of quarter-final action. We've still got over an hour of it to go, maybe more if we go to penalties, because remember, this does not go to extra time, straight to penalties if there's no winner here. It's a little tug back on cameraman. I wonder if the referee might call this one back. She doesn't. It's going to be out for a goal kick. Now the Queens, nice interplay here. Remicki up the line for Van Arigen to try and chase down, but Creed again over superbly to deal with that. She's been dealing well with Furuyama, who's a handful in herself out there. Maya Creed doing well to deal with the third year from Kobe in Japan. Both Furuyama and Umino from Kobe. Just giving encouragement to her teammates down there. Throw in taken. It's going to go all the way back to the Mariners' back line, and Huggle will play it forward now to Ingram. And Connie Ingram coming up limping after that challenge. That's something to keep an eye on for the rest of this first half. Free kick for VIU just inside the Red Deer half. Mary Nichols will look to launch this one forward. Nichols Nice ball out to Dillabo, but takes a skip off the turf and out and behind. Nichols, another player that transferred to VIU for this season, saw a lot of Mary Nichols the last 2 years with UBC Thunderbirds, where she won back-to-back U Sports titles. Now looking for her first CCAA title. Pass coming in there from Ingram, cut out well by Red Deer, and a foul behind the play there on Amino, and this one will get called back, and it will give a little bit of respite to this Red Deer defence. Remake now, didn't send it forward, that's a good idea. Dillabo coming up with the block there. Now the Queens move it forward. It's been a pulsating first half hour. Arguably the best quarter-final of the day, I think, so far. First game between Mount St Vincent and St Clair Saints was also a pretty exciting first half. That was end-to-end stuff as well. We'll see if this action can keep up as we move past the half-hour mark here at Setters Place in Red Deer. It's the hosting Red Deer Polytechnic Queens and the VIU Mariners from Nanaimo in BC, the Pac West champions once again. Thornton flicks that one inside. That's a crunching and fair challenge coming in there. Tremendous tackle there from Eric Payton. Dillabo threads that through to Jensen. She's nobody up in support here. She was looking to try and play that into the middle. No one in the box for VIU, and Red Deer get it clear. Erin Jensen, another of the players that made the transfer to VIU from U Sports. Played with UVic Vikes for 3 years, lower down on Vancouver Island. The 23-year-old from Nanaimo now playing in their hometown college, and it's the Mariners that have a corner here as one of these teams looks to find the decisive breakthrough. Delivery on to the penalty spot, rising to meet it there was Maya Creed. Actually, I apologize, that was Hannah Wagner that was rising to meet that one. A very brief lull. I think everyone can catch their breath there. It's been scattergun in this first half hour. Very entertaining affair. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you're taking the action in from this evening. Just past 6 o'clock local time, 5 o'clock on the west coast. Long ball forward there from Van Aragon. Nobody to chase that down for Red Deer. side. The atmosphere here absolutely electric, as you can hear. There's a good contingent made the trip as well from Vancouver Island to cheer on the Mariners. Yuri Amina now on the ball, chips that one forward, it's cut out well once again by Maya Creed. Furuyama now trying to get onto that, it's cleared again by VIU. Dillabo now plays it forward, chested down well by Jensen. And she'll go all the way back here to Huggle. Huggle with a long ball forward, Cameraman gets goal side, gets on the ball but can't keep that one from going out. It takes a deflection though off Fitzsimmons on the way through, and it's going to be out for a VIU corner. I think it's their second of the game so far. This one on the far side. Everyone back bar Furuyama defending this in the Red Deer box for the Queens. Movement from the Mariners as it comes into Huggle. She connects with it as well, and it just hits her own player on the way through, and the Queens get it clear. Now Furuyama one-on-one here with Dillabo, but back cutting that one out superbly there, Emma Thornton, and that will run through into the welcoming arms there of Caden Thorpe. This match living up to what we were expecting. We knew this was going to be an entertaining affair, and so it has proved so far. Ingram inside to Huggle. Mino just runs away from her. She tries to get that one forward. Cut out in the middle of the park though, and Erin Jensen going right through the back there of Paige Cawflesh. That'll bring up a free kick opportunity. 5 yards inside the VIU half here. And standing over the free kick is Olivia Lundell. Lundell, 14 goals on the season for Red Deer, and that's a nice ball. Hits the byline, Van Aragon. Just can't get the cross in though, and it's just put into touch by Maya Creed once again. Great defensive play by Creed to get back. You thought Van Aragon was going to get that ball across, but the Mariners cut it out once again. Mino gets on the long ball, sends the dipping shot in, and it just all the power of the end as it left her foot there. I thought it was a lot harder than it was, and it looked like it was going to be flying in there, but all the pace came off that by the time it landed into the arms of Thorpe. Huggle now plays that for is a good long ball forward, but just no one able to get onto it in a blue jersey. Last 8 minutes of the first half coming up. It's been an exciting end-to-end affair. Mariners having the better of the play in the possession, but not really carving out any clear-cut goal-scoring opportunities, you have to say. Queen's defence doing a good job so far out there. They need to get some more attacks of their own going, and that's been tough for them to get going. And then just giving a ball away cheaply like that will not help their cause out there. And here in a VIU chant, as I said, there is a big travelling contingent over from Vancouver Island, as we saw last year in Squamish, which was more understandable considering it was just a short hop from the ferry terminal up to the venue at Squamish University, or Capilano University I should say, in Squamish. Now the Red Deer fans responding with chants in kind. Wagner letting that one bounce out for the Mariners. On with the throw, and it's run back well by Huggle. Huggle plays it forward to Jensen. Touch inside. Shot comes in from Dillabo, and again well held by Jesse Stewart. Quick distribution from the Queen's keeper as well, but Van Arrigan shut down quickly. Now it's won back by Cameron. She's tripped just inside the box, or is it just outside the box? She fell inside. That looked like the first challenge maybe came, and now the referee in her ear, I thought it was in the box. She's given it on the outside, so we'll see what the final decision is here. And the on-field decision is going to stand, and it's going to be a free kick right on the edge here to VIU. Don't have replays in the booth here, so I need to see that one back. It was very, very close to a Mariners penalty. Just needing a ball here to take this one as we move into the final 5 of the first half. Mary Nichols, the former UBC Thunderbird from Ladysmith. You see how close that was to being a penalty. It's right on the line of the 18-yard box. Four-player wall being lined up here by Jesse Stewart. Stewart's positioning will be interesting here because it looks like an opportunity to the right of the wall, but now Stewart has filled that spot, and there's a big opportunity if Nichols can get it over. She does go for the far right corner. It's tucked away by Stewart, and it's in front of goal, and Stewart again with a big recovery to bounce on that, and she is coming up big for her team out there, the veteran goalkeeper from Gull Lake. Mariners chipped back in, brought down, but just couldn't get the shot off there from Courtney Ingram. Ingram again, another tackle on the edge of the box. This time nothing good doing for the Mariners, and the Queens will get it clear. It's only as far though as Nichols. He's going to send it back into the danger zone again. Cleared this time by Payton. Mariners pushing hard here for the breakthrough before half-time, but that will run behind and give a little bit of respite to this Red Deer defence. And Jessie Stewart telling her teammates to a little bit of calm out there, just slow things down, and we'll get some treatment to an injured Queen. And we'll just take a slight break from the action while that's taking place. And we're back in the closing minutes of the first half. What an entertaining first half it has been. If you're not enjoying this, then I don't know what you're looking for from these nationals. A pulsating affair between the Queens and the Mariners, still scoreless somehow because there has been so many chances created, especially in the last couple of minutes. Good movement here again by the Mariners. Thornton tries to drag it inside, but a big block coming up. Remecki doesn't get a good clearance, but in the end, Red Deer survive. The cameraman closing in. The Mariners leading scorer on the year. 7 goals in the regular season with a further 2 in the championship game. The way that the Pac West conference operates, whoever finishes first in the regular season only has to go in to the championship game. So there's only one postseason game for VIU, and they got past Douglas College 2-1 in that one, booking another berth at Nationals and winning a second straight Pac West crown. And they've been pushing hard in the closing minutes of the first half here to get the breakthrough. Wagner with the throw-in. It's cut across from the byline, the ball runs out. We're into the last minute of the first 45. There's been a couple of small stoppages, so maybe 1 or 2 minutes, 2 maybe at the most, to get added on here. We'll find out very shortly from the fourth official. Thornton picks up the loose ball. Bit of hesitation there from Red Deer. Will it get punished? Ingram with a shot, blocked by Payton. Again, Red Deer can't really clear their lines. Nichols, touch forward to Jensen. Comes back to Ingram. She doesn't get a clean connection on that and squaffs it really wide in the end. That is the end of the 45 minutes. We'll see how much time is going to get added on here. Just a minimum of 1 minute to get added on at the end. Does either team have a chance to go in at the lead with a break and change these halftime team talks? You feel if a goal's coming right now, it's going the way of VIU. Red Deer, Maz Pero will be wanting to get his team in on level terms, regroup a little bit and come out with a second half plan of action here. Emino picks up the loose ball, chips that forward, looking for Furuyama. Mariners get it clear, not too far though. It's brought down by Lundell, the Queen's leading scorer. And that is probably going to be the last chance for either side in this first half. Referee checking her watch, and there goes the halftime whistle. No goals, plenty of action, excitement, and a pulsating affair here at Setters Place in Red Deer. It's half-time and it's Red Deer Queens 0, VIU Mariners 0. And it's been a great first half. Can't wait to see what the second half brings. Remember, you can support Red Deer Kings and Queens soccer student athlete scholarships, and you could also win big in the process. Purchase a raffle ticket for your chance to win a round-trip flight for 2 guests to any regularly scheduled WestJet destination. Head to rdpolytechathletics.ca/5050 to purchase your raffle tickets today. Sales will end on November 9th. You can also scan the QR code on the screen to get taken to that page. And also a final thanks in this half to the sponsors for the tournament: Holiday Inn, Tourism Red Deer and Patterson Media, the major sponsors for this 2025 CCAA Nationals. It's been a day of quarter-final action. 3 are in the bag, 1 is halfway through. What will the second half hold in store in this one? Join us in 15 minutes to find out.
2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by the Holiday Inn, presenting sponsor of the 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships. Big 105, home of the Big Breakfast Show with Jamie and B. 1067 Rewind Radio. Wake up to the morning rewind with Matt and Ted. RD News Now, Red Deer's credible information leader and most trusted digital news source in Central Alberta. Visit rdnewsnow.com. Tourism Red Deer, major sponsor of the 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships.
With 4imprint, you get more than promo products. You get the certainty of personal service, design expertise, and unmatched quality to make your moment shine. Visit 4imprint.com.
4imprint for certain.
The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by Sport Canada, major funding partner of the CCAA and the CCAA National Championships.
Partenaire financier majeur de la CSC et des championnats de la CSC.
Derby Star, official soccer ball of the CCAA National Championships.
Ballon officiel des championnats canadiennes de la CSC.
And Verburn, official medical supply partner of the CCAA National Championships.
Partenaire officiel des fournitures médicales aux championnats de la CSC.
The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by Soccer X, powered by One Team Sports Group, presenting sponsor of the All Canadians.
Commanditaire principal des athlètes par excellence pan-canadien.
Jostens, official championship award ring provider of the CCAA and presenting sponsor of the CCAA Coach and Player of the Year.
Fournisseur officiel des bagues de la CSC, commanditaire de présentation des entraîneurs et des joueuses de l'année.
And 4imprint, presenting sponsor of the Players of the Match.
Commanditaire de présentation des joueuses du match.
The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by Huddle, official CCAA video exchange partner of the CCAA.
Partenaire officiel de L, échange de vidéos de l'ACSC.
And Canada Soccer, national sport organization partner of the CCAA.
Organisme national de sport partenaire officiel de l'ACSC.
The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by Red Deer Polytechnic Alumni Association, Red Deer Bottling, United Rentals, and Thrive Fluid Management.
Hi, I'm Matt Veers, President of Veerburn Medical Supply. Veerburn is proud to be the official medical supply partner of the CCAA and the National Championships. Be sure to shop online at veerburn.com and take advantage of our school rebate program. Follow us on social media for monthly specials. We wish all the best to this year's participating teams and athletes at the National Championships, and thank you for your continued support.
The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by Bearcom, always on. Special Event Rentals, Central Alberta's premier rental provider. Bo's Bar and Stage, eat, drink, think local. And Boston Pizza, 3 convenient locations in Red Deer. The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by North Star Sports, Gear Up, and Stand Out. Red Deer City Soccer Association, seeing participants reach their full potential. And the Brent Sutter Sports Medicine Center.
Productivity is what drives us. It's our ability to look at the world and see opportunities, to innovate and design solutions, to unite people with a shared purpose, to make our communities better, healthier, stronger. At Red Deer Polytechnic, productivity is powered by people and purpose.
The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by The Holiday Inn, presenting sponsor of the 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships. Big 105, home of the Big Breakfast Show with Jamie and B. 1067 Rewind Radio. Wake up to the morning rewind with Matt and Ted. RD News Now, Red Deer's credible information leader and most trusted digital news source in Central Alberta. Visit rdnewsnow.com. Tourism Red Deer, major sponsor of the 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships.
With 4imprint, you get more than promo products. You get the certainty of personal service, design expertise, and unmatched quality to make your moment shine. Visit 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by Sport Canada, major funding partner of the CCAA and the CCAA National Championships.
Partenaire financier majeur de la CSC et des championnats de la CSC.
Derby Star, official soccer ball of the CCAA National Championships.
Ballon officiel des championnats canadiennes de la CSC.
And Verburn, official medical supply partner of the CCAA National Championships.
Partenaire officiel des fournitures médicales aux championnats de la CSC.
Welcome back to Red Deer, Alberta for the second half of the final women's quarter-final at this year's CCAA Nationals. It's goalless at the half between Red Deer Queens and VIU Mariners. And a reminder, if you can check the screen just now, the WestJet prize raffle is still on. You can support Kings and Queens soccer student athletes by scanning the QR code on your screen or going to rdpolytechathletics.ca/5050. Purchase your raffle tickets today until November 9th for a chance to win a flight for two to any regularly scheduled WestJet destination. And we are going to have a double substitution coming up here for the home side. Coming on for them, number 12, Jada Marquardt. And I'll try and see what the second one is here. Oh, can hear the wind picking up there.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down.
Red Deer in the all white, going from right to left in this second half. The Mariners in the all blue with the white number and the big Mariners star on the chest, and it's the Mariners that's going to get this second half underway. No changes for VIU at the half as Mary Nichols sends this one long. I'll confirm that second substitution shortly. I think I saw number 13 out there. Definitely number 12, Jada Marquardt, has come on. In the thick of the action already, down at the far side. She's going to get this throw in as they try to get the ball back from the trees. Be an interesting halftime team talk from both head coaches for Red Deer. Maz Pero will have been challenging his team to get out of their own half. As the header comes in, it forces Thorpe to scramble across the goal, and she gets upon it to knock that one away. The header coming in there from Sean Furuyama. Probably the best chance the Red Deer's had to open the scoring here, coming right at the start of the second half. And that one runs behind. Red Deer will have the advantage of the wind in their favour at their backs. They'll try and pepper some shots in, I'm sure, on Caden Thorpe in this half. Ball comes out though to Lundell. She sends a dangerous one into the back post. Flag up though for offside anyway, as Remeki ran in to meet that one. Kai Remeki, one of two Queen's players attacking that ball. The other sub for Red Deer, number 11, Kaya Bray.
Go VIU!
Bray, first year midfielder from Kamloops in BC. Played one game for Kamloops United in League 1 BC this past season, coming through the Okanagan United system and having 15 appearances, 7 of them starts this year for the Queens. Jada Mercart, her second year, she's from Red Deer and played in 14 of their 15 games, as that's a through ball here, trying to play in Cameraman. Runners will get their first corner of the second half. One apiece now. This game still getting played at quite the pace as we saw in the first half here. Martin's corner here. When it bounces dangerously in front of goal, and the connection, and it's cleared off the goal line. The shot coming in there from Maya Creed. VIU appealing that it had crossed the line. Assistant referee in this near side not having anything to do with that one. But a close call at both ends now to start the second half. Mariners have to settle just for the throw-in. Headed clear, not too far. It's going to come back in from Mary Nichols, and Remeki just gets ahead in that and puts that one out.
Go VIU!
Mariners want to just quickly get on with this. Avery Henderson knocking this one forward. And the last touch there coming off Mary Nichols, and it's going to be out for a Red Deer Queens throw-in just inside the VIU half. Remeki's pass finding Emino. And if you thought the action might have dipped after the restart, far from it. Both teams still going at it 100 miles an hour down there. Played more through the middle in the first half, seems to have taken up a more wide role, at least for now, to start the second for VIU. Furuyama doing well, trying to get that cross field ball to play in Marquardt. Now the ball comes out and finds her. Numbers getting forward here for Red Deer. That pass just behind them though. Furuyama picks up the loose ball. Lundell powering her way forward here. shot coming in! Thorpe again with a big save. This time to deny Kaya Bray. Acrobatic save from the 21-year-old in the 4th year. Saving her side twice now. The 2 big saves in the opening 6-7 minutes of the second half. Red Deer come out with a lot more intensity to start this second period. They get their second corner of the second half as a reward. Ball right on top of Thorpe, almost curling in. We've already seen one of those today. Now it's the Mariners that's struggling to get the ball clear. It's role reversal from what we saw in the first 45 minutes. Comes to Lundell, taking off her foot there and eventually cleared by VIU. And it's the Mariners that's struggling to clear their lines now. But now VIU heading forward. It's a nice ball here for Erin Jensen. Bearing down on goal, getting pushed wide here, and she's having to track back. That was good defensive play there from Ava Ballon. And the Queens just put that into touch.
Go Queens, go! Go Queens, go!
Go Queens, go! The chant.
Go VIU!
Ball cut back and low shot coming in the end from Mary Hubble, but not enough to trouble Jessica Stewart wide in the end. Oh, and there's a spell there by Stewart, but she recovers as the ball trickled away from her there, from the shot in from Emma Thornton. And her heart must have been beating 10 to the dozen there as that one wriggled out of her hands. It is chilly down there at pitch level. It makes it difficult for goalkeepers.
Who told you that?
It says, just checking the weather again, it feels like -4 down there at pitch level.
Where's Dre now? He might have to go.
This game continuing to be end to end. Now it's the Queens sending this one forward for Furiyama to chase down, but that's just going to have slightly too much on it, and Maya Creed lets that one run out of play. And going down in a bit of pain there is Avery Henderson. Didn't look too much in that. I think she just twisted awkwardly as she went down. Holding on to her left thigh there. And Henderson good to carry on, and free kick goes the way of the Mariners. And it's going to be a throw in instead. They thought they'd got the free kick there. I didn't think it had been a free kick, but then they placed the ball as if they thought it was. It didn't look like a bad tackle at all on Henderson. It was just an awkward one the way she twisted there. But slowly VIU working their way up this right wing. Henderson again with a throw-in. Brought down by Dillabo. She's forced to go all the way back. Jensen just taking a slight knock as she chased that one down, but Red Deer get it clear. Queens want to quickly get on with it. Furuyama gets that one taken off her foot. This comes out now to Dillabo. She's got Remeki in front of her. Jensen ahead. It's a through ball for Jensen to chase down, and that will run through to Stewart, who once again quickly off her line. Both goalkeepers have stood tall in this game. Two fantastic performances so far from the ladies between the sticks. Just over half an hour of this one to go. Reminder, no extra time. I won't use the dreaded P word, but there is no extra time, so you know what that means if the teams are level at the end of the 90. Henderson. Good delivery into the boxes, flicked into the path. It's a little push in the back there. Jada Cameraman going down. How much contact was there? Did she throw herself a bit to the ground there? Referee not buying it either way. And it's out for a goal kick to Red Deer. The male of the pitch to Furuyama. Furuyama picks up the loose ball, dancing away through a couple of Mariners there. Still Furuyama, it's a nice through ball to get chased down here by Kofflesh. And she does get something on it, but she was closed down superbly there by Henderson. And you can hear the fans of both teams in full voice. It's an electric atmosphere here at Setters Place. Wednesday night, under the lights. It's perfect for championship football. And what a quarter-final we are seeing played out here. One of these teams will join Mount St Vincent, Garneau and Ahuntsic in the gold medal semi-finals. Ball just runs away there from Lundell. Dillabo holding off the attention of Remeki. There's three players around her, so he gets the ball touched inside. Emma Thornton now turned Ava Ballon, but Ballon recovered well there, not allowing Thornton with a chance to do anything. That ball cuts back, it gets to Henderson at the edge of the box. Ran through a couple of Mariners players at the end before the shot comes off. And once again, Stewart dealing with that in the goal for the Queens. Ballon. The long ball forward for Furuyama to chase down. She's done a lot of running out there through the first hour of this one as we tick past the hour mark here. Long ball forward. Dillabo's not going to be able to chase that down and keep it in.
Go VIU!
This game still very much in the balance. The only game that really got out of hand from the other quarterfinals was that third one at Ahuntsic, turning up the pressure and the goals in the second half, coming away with a 5-1 win over the Brandon Bobcats. The first game, there was a 1-0 victory for Mount St Vincent Mystics, upsetting the St Clair Saints and moving into historic Semi-final appearance for them as the shot comes in from Kammerman. Takes a deflection and almost getting onto the end of it there was Hannah Wagner, but again quickly off her line, Jessica Stewart. Second quarter-final of the day went all the way to penalties. It was a 1-1 game between Concordia and Garneau from Quebec City, and it was the RSEQ side that got through 5-4 on penalties after a very dramatic game. And if we're going to call this back for the challenge there on Furiyama. And Red Deer will get a chance to launch this deep, about 45 yards out into the Mariners' box. Bit of a wasted opportunity in the end, but maybe second bite of the cherry here for Red Deer. Flicked high in the air from Kofflesh. Kept in well by McCourt. Dell just gets that one taken off her foot. Good recovery play though by Red Deer. And shut down very quickly. Paige Kofflesh there. Avery Henderson over doing the job.
Go defense!
Thornton now being allowed to run here and plays that through, but nobody there in a blue jersey to run on to the end of it. Given away though by Red Deer. Back to Emma Thornton. She goes for goal. Stewart was slightly wrong-footed there, but it was high and over anyway.
Keep taking it, girls. Let's go, VIU!
First quarter-final, we saw the opening goal at the hour mark. Second quarter-final, it was around the 70-minute mark. Did one of these teams have what it takes to break the deadlock in this one? Turned over cheaply again by the Queens. Huggle brings that out, chips it forward. Ingram now trying to go forward. She's sent crashing to the deck, and the Mariners will get their chance to launch one deep into the Red Deer penalty area. Mary Nichols standing over this. 5 yards inside the Red Deer half. Nichols needs a good delivery to get over the back line here. Now allow her Mariners teammates to run onto it. That's a interesting effort, we'll say, from Mary Nichols, as I think she was trying to chip it into the far side of the box, just got a little bit too much on it. They are playing against the wind just now, so it's like trying to work out how much pace you put on those balls. It's a little bit of a swirling wind down there, but it is mostly in favour of Red Deer, and Red Deer's not been taking the chances to pop shots in on Caden Thorpe, which in these conditions get a little bit of a wind assist behind you, and you can see it rocket into the back of the net. We wondered at half time, a few of us were chatting as to how open this second half would be. It's been very open so far, but as these minutes tick down, things will get a little bit more tight and nervy out there. Sat through ball looks for Jensen, but again, too much on it in the pass, and it just runs through to Stewart. Furiyama brings it down in the second attempt, but Queens forced to go backwards for now. Now Red Deer get a chance to bring it forward. Lundell looking to get that out to Cawflesh, but cut out well by Henderson. Henderson has a little bit of space to get something going here. Plays it up to Jensen. Loose ball picked up by Ingram. She sends it forward. Red Deer get it clear for now, but it's going to come back into them. And Henderson didn't get the connection on that. You could tell from her reaction that she was looking for. Does win a throw-in though for her side. As we're going to get a substitution here for VIU, and Emma Thornton making way. She's had an excellent second half so far. Coming on for VIU is number 24, Emma Riccardi. It's the first change for the Mariners as we move past the midway point now of the second half. A quarter of this one left. Still scoreless.
For the Mariners. Coming onto the field, number 24, Emma Riccardi. Picking off number 4.
Emma Riccardi, 4th year from Windsor, Ontario. Interestingly, a transfer 2 years ago from one of the teams in this tournament, the St Clair Saints from Windsor. Has had 2 years with the Mariners now. Can she be the difference maker? And there's the opening goal, and it falls to VIU! Like a rocket off the foot into the top corner, and the Mariners go and celebrate down in the corner. And the Mariner fans and undressed players down there cheering their team on. And the goal from Jada Kammerman, the leading scorer. That's her 10th goal of the year, 7 in the regular season, 2 in the postseason, and now 1 in this quarter-final to break this game open. How big a goal is that going to be for VIU? The cross that came in there met superbly by Cameron, and that just left her boot at pace. Nothing Jessie Stewart could do with it. And now Red Deer have just over 20 minutes in stoppage time as well to try and get themselves back on level terms. We saw it with the other MCAC side. Concordia went down at around this point, funnily enough, against Garneau in the second quarter final. They fought back with 6 minutes remaining to send that game to penalties. Can Red Deer do the same? Or will VIU be marching on to take on the Hunsik Eagles in tomorrow's second gold semi-final? It's been a very entertaining game, and you wouldn't put it past the Queens to get themselves back into it. Second goal for the Mariners though would put them in firm command of it. Ball cut back to Riccardi. Sliding tackle coming in, and it goes against Riccardi there. The challenge coming in from Emino. Oh, and a nice move there, allowing Marquardt to bring this forward. She's been lively since coming on at the half. They'll touch back to, now it comes out to Lundell. Getting the pass there from the other half-time sub, Kaya Bray. Lundell battling away there, and Red Deer thought they were going to get the corner out of that, but it's cleared by the Mariners, and it's just out for a throw-in. Remicki wants to get on with this one quickly. It's played to Furuyama, flicked on into the path of Lundell, but a big clearance from Riccardi. And this one's going to get called back by the referee for that challenge on Furuyama, who's down in a little bit of pain here. As Red Deer will get a free kick once this action back underway. Riccardi just stretching for that and just got a little bit too much on it and sending Furuyama down in a little bit of pain. Looks a sore one there for Olivia Lundell, making way for now. We'll see if she's good to continue. She gets helped off the field there after that challenge from Riccardi. It was just a stretching foot from Riccardi, caught Lundell, and it brings up this free kick opportunity. 30 yards and goal for Red Deer, but Lundell, the leading scorer for this Queen side, 14 in the year, 12 in the regular season, 2 more in the postseason. They will want to get her back on the pitch if they can. For now though, it's Yuri Mino over this free kick alongside Koflesh, and the little touch there, and it's a high looping ball. It's spilled by Thorpe. That was as weird a free kick as you're going to see. Koflesh stepping on the ball, which was immediately going to bring the Mariner players in, as Amino gets set to strike that, and it just took the deflection, went high up in the air, and Thorpe just couldn't keep hold of that, but the Mariners survive. Delbo not only keeps it in, but a nice touch inside to Huggle. The Mariners, if you are going to want to try and slow the pace down a little bit in these last 16 minutes. Red Deer is going to want to up that pace, up that intensity, and see if they can find the equaliser. Furuyama plays that forward for Murport. It's going to be a throw in for Red Deer, deep in the VIU half. Ball comes back in and Thorpe's going to deal with that. His bodies go down all over the place in the 6-yard box. Mary Nichols picking herself up. I think it's Paige Koflesh that is down for Red Deer. She's not so lucky, as the Mariners will use this opportunity to have a huddle as they try to see out the last quarter of an hour here in Red Deer. Koflesh back on her feet. Got a little bit physical in the last couple of minutes here. Should also note as well that Lundell back on and good to continue for Red Deer. I just noticed that she's wearing different coloured boots as well. I don't know if she's been doing that for the whole game and I just didn't notice, and I'm being told yes she had. I'll have to find out more about that for some of the future games. Queens bring it down. Big clearance once again, no by Avery Henderson. Jensen, she was a big problem to that Queen's defence in the first half. Hasn't seen a lot of the ball in the second. Henderson looking for some movement here for the Mariners. It's flicked on by Dillabo. Nobody there in a blue jersey. Comes back to Dillabo. No one able to bring it down for VIU as Ingram stretches there and gets clipped by Lundell, but nothing given.
Can't call this game both ways.
I think that's a Mariners fan we can hear from the pitch side mics there. That's a shove in the back from Nichols on Furuyama. Felt a needless one as well, because Furuyama wasn't going to get on the end of that. And now VIU have just given up a set piece opportunity here, albeit one very far out at the halfway line. We're going to get another substitution now coming up for VIU, making way Courtney Ingram, the number 13, and coming on is centre back Liv Guild. Liv, who had a fantastic 2024 Nationals, one of the outstanding players in the whole tournament.
Taking off number 13, Courtney Ingram.
Olivia Guild just coming back from injury, only 3 games played on the year so far. And in the thick of the action right away. And another challenge coming in. This time Furuyama is judged to be the offender on Mary Nichols. Red Deer just over 10 minutes and change to get themselves back on level terms. Or they face a bronze quarter-final against the Brandon Bobcats tomorrow. They need to have a better ball than that though if they are going to do it, as Thorpe will just fall in that run some time off the clock here for the Vancouver Island side. Cardi brings it down, a little trip on the back of her there. Kaya Bray trying to plead her innocence, but the referee's not going to be swayed by that. And again, this will just allow VIU to slow the game down, break it up a little bit. If they know how to, because it's been going at 100 miles an hour for both teams even after this goal. I think the Mariners, they only know how to play one way, and that is on the front foot. And they are wanting to try and get what you feel would be a killer second as we move into the last 10. 3 gold medal semi-final places have been booked, and right now VIU Mariners have 1 foot in that second semi-final tomorrow against the number 1 ranked Ahuntsic Eagles. And that would be quite the semi-final, the first place team in the country against the 4th ranked team. You have to feel whoever comes through that one, if that is indeed how it plays out, is going to be big favourites to win gold on Saturday afternoon. Red Deer waiting to make a substitution, but they'll wait until after they face this danger from the throw-in. Hannah Wagner out on the far side, ball in hand. Riccardi hits the byline, cuts it back, nobody able to get onto it for the Mariners, and once again quickly off her line is Jessie Stewart, who's been outstanding all afternoon. Nothing she could have done with a goal. That was a rocket of a shot into the top postage stamp corner. Dillabo chasing this down, keeps it in. She's going to hold it up as well down in that corner flag as she waits for reinforcements or tries to win the corner, cuts to the outside, and Remeki lets that run out for a goal kick. And now will Red Deer use this as the opportunity to make their substitution? Not quite yet. And we're also going to get a substitution coming up as well from the Mariners at the same time here. Guild intercepts that one, plays that forward, but it's cut out. Remicki now. And that one runs out, and I think we will now get the substitution for both sides. And making way is Jada Marquardt.
Going onto the field, number 18, Kennedy Van Arabel. Taking off number 12, Jada Marquardt.
Coming on, number 18, coming back on as well, Kennedy Van Aragon for Red Deer. Making way for VIU, number 3, Jada Cammerman.
For the Mariners, number 23, Brooke Ingram.
And Brooke Ingram now on for VIU, the second of the Ingram sisters on this Mariners side. Coming on to see this one out with 7 minutes to go.
Apologies, number 21, Brianna Narduzzi.
And just change there, it wasn't Brooke Ingram that's come on, it's number 21, Brianna Narduzzi, that's come on. So we're not seeing both the Ingram sisters, but we are seeing Brianna Narduzzi. So already got a couple of goals this season for VIU. Another experience to see this game out, the 4th year. Red Deer, they need to start pressing in these closing minutes. They may as well throw everything at VIU and to try and go out with this late leveller. It's difficult to know when to really open up and when to throw everything at them. If you open up too early, give up this second goal, it's definitely game over. As long as it's a 1-goal game, you've still got a chance to get back on level terms, but they can't give up cheap free kicks like that, because you know VIU will take every opportunity to run the clock down here. And it's the Mariners fans that are in full voice here in Red Deer, cheering on their team in the closing moments. They've travelled in numbers and they've been loud and proud against the home team. An electric atmosphere all evening here at Setter's Place, as Dillabo can get her foot out from Remicki there. Remicki getting the yellow card for holding on to Dillabo there. And again, all this does is slow things up for Red Deer and allows the Mariners to run down some crucial time. Standing over the free kick, Mary Nichols. It's a good delivery, just over the head there of Narduzzi. Came in unchallenged, rose to try and meet that, and it was just a little bit too much for the 5'5" Narduzzi. She needed a few more inches there. Into the final 5. Not sure, there's been a few stoppages in the second half, so there will be a bit of time to get added on. You feel maybe 8 or 9 minutes left for Red Deer to find the equaliser. And that cutback's going to get cut out by Riccardi. Jensen tried to flick that out to the ring. The run wasn't coming though, and it's turned over to the Queens. Hear the Mariners fans cheering their team on here. You'd think they were the home side, but they're not, and that will give the Queens a spark. They know they're on home soil. They want to make the large crowd in attendance get to their feet and cheer them on, but again it's a cheap turnover for the Queens, and And Liv Guild will just slow things down here for VIU. Derby Star ball in hand, up the wing. Flicked inside by Dillabo. Furiyama brings it down in the middle of the park. A little trip on the back as well. Free kick just inside the VIU half. It's sent forward, it's flicked on, but there's nobody there for the Queens to race onto, and Thorpe off her line and collects this one. If the Mariners see this one through, they're going to know they've been in a battle tonight. They'll be in action 5:30 tomorrow Mountain Time as well for that second gold medal semi-final if they can hold on here. Number 1 ranked Ahuntsic Eagles await the winner.
Go VIU, stay strong!
And with 2 minutes to go, everything is pointing to the side from Nanaimo. The Pac West champions only have a couple of minutes to see out here. A nice turn and ball forward, but just had way too much on it, and again Thorpe will just fall on that. Run time off the clock.
Come on, Ken!
And Thorpe's throw out there, cut out well by Lundell. Umino heads that back to Lundell. It's a high one, up and under to get chased down here by Kofflesh. She does well to keep that in. But Liv Guild coming on with the fresh legs, winning the free kick for her side as well. We move into the last minute of the 90. There's still going to be time here for Red Deer, but they have to get the ball back.
Let's go Mariners!
Dillabo. VIU is going to just look to try and take this down to the corner flag now. And Mariners doing exactly what they need to do in these closing moments. They're keeping hold of the ball. They're slowly working their way up this right wing. And Guild plays it forward again. Queens need to win it back here. They need to get the ball into the other half of the field. And they're getting forward in numbers here as well. Bit of a heavy first touch there from the Mariners, and Queens win a throw-in as we move into stoppage time here.
Don't let it turn!
Keep an eye on the 4th official as to how much time is going to get added on, how much time it is. It's a loose ball in the box, and Thorpe pounces on it. No one for Red Deer able to poke that one through. Red Deer need to try and get this forward. Haven't had the indication from the 4th official that we've seen. It's a minimum of 3 minutes time to get added on here. We've had one of those 3. And the ball right now is not where the Queens want it. But they get it back as it runs away from Jensen. Brought down by Van Arigen. Inside to Lundell. She is their leading scorer. She needs to be getting forward as well just now. Anywhere will do for VIU as Wagner puts that out for the throw-in. We're halfway through the minimum of 3 that was going to get added on at the end. Mariners just clearing their lines, sending this one deep. As Ava Ballon spark something. Red Deers had trouble finding space for much of this game, and they're going to find even less now in these closing moments. And it's the VIU fans in full voice right now. Not much time left here for Red Deer. They need to get this forward, and they need to get it forward fast. Henderson getting the touch, clearing it as far out as she can. We'll see if the referee adds any extra time on to the 3. It's the ball slow in coming back here. Fitzsimmons plays that one forward. It's one back though by VIU, and they'll just send this up out of their own half. They're not even bothering to chase this one down. Stewart coming way off her line. Sweeper keeper bringing it forward. Doesn't get a clean connection though. Comes to Lundell. She chips this forward. And Caden Thorpe out from her goal. And that might be it for Red Deer. And it is! VIU Mariners come away with the narrow 1-0 victory. And they mob their keeper Caden Thorpe, who came up with a couple of big saves at the start of the second half that kept the game scoreless. Jada Cammerman, the leading scorer for VIU, in the 69th minute though, coming out with the winning goal, an absolute rocket into the top right corner, and that was the difference between the two sides at the end of this one. It's been a pulsating quarter-final, but VIU now move on to take on the number 1 ranked Al-Hunsig Eagles in tomorrow's gold medal semi-final. That one goes here at Setters Place at 5:30 Mountain Time. For the hosts, the Red Deer Queens, they will move into a bronze quarter-final matchup against the Brandon Bobcats. That one goes at 12:30 Mountain Time. It's been a tremendous day of action here. We'd like to thank everyone for spending their time with us. Stay tuned though, we've still got the players of the game to come. Welcome back to Setters Place in Red Deer. It's the final action of the day as we're going to get the 2 players off the game.
The player of the match is selected by a committee.
The player of the match selected by a committee, and it's brought to you by 4 Imprint.
Joining us at center field is the longest serving Queen's coach, Jerry Gerling.
And presenting this one, the longest serving Queen's coach, Jerry Grillen.
1993 season to the 2009 and 2010 season, marking 17 seasons coaching for the Queens. Thank you for joining us today and for your continued contributions to Queens soccer. And the player of the match for the Red Deer Polytechnic Queens.
The first presentation goes to the Red Deer Queens. Player of the game, and I think unsurprising, a fantastic performance in goal from the veteran Jessica Stewart. And Jessie Stewart beaten once all day, and it was an unstoppable shot, really, a rocket into the top corner. There was very little she could do with that. but she will lead by example here and pick her side up ahead of tomorrow's bronze medal quarter-final, but well-deserved Player of the Game honours for Jessie Stewart. And the player of the match for Vancouver Island University Mariners, number 22, Jade Dillabo. Was busy on the wing all afternoon for the Mariners and getting the recognition there as the Mariners player of the game. They will move on now to take on Ohinsik Eagles tomorrow afternoon. The action gets underway here at 10 o'clock tomorrow in the first bronze medal quarter-final, as St Clair Saints from Windsor, Ontario will be taking on Concordia Thunder from Edmonton at 10. 12:30 we'll see Red Deer Queens taking on Brandon Bobcats. Then we've got the first gold medal semi-final coming up at 3 o'clock as the MSV Mystics from Halifax will take on the Elan de Garneau from Quebec City. Second gold medal semi-final tomorrow will see the VIU Mariners take on Ohinsik Eagles. Great day of action on day 2. I want to take a moment to thank all the viewers at home for tuning in to the broadcast today. Hopefully we'll welcome everyone back tomorrow as the action will get underway. On behalf of RDP Athletics, the CCAA and the production team here at Setters Place, have a good night and we'll catch you at the pitch again soon.